When I was a little kid, I remember 동방신기 was the bomb. Like everyone liked this group. I would even say they were like the BTS or the Big Bang of like 10 years ago. But now, the group is split up and one of its members, Park Yoo Chun, has been charged with some major drug abuse charges. Let's find out what happened. The start of this entire madness began when the granddaughter of the founder of Namyang Yup, which is a huge Korean dairy corporation manufacturing milk, juice, yogurt, and all types of dairy goods, got arrested for drug abuse. The other thing about this girl is that she was also the ex-girlfriend of Park Yoo Chun during the time when Park Yoo Chun was going through some sexual abuse scandals with the prostitutes. And obviously, since she stuck by his side during this entire madness, Park Yoo Chun must have loved this girl a lot. And they were actually supposed to get married, and Park Yoo Chun actually got a tattoo of her face in his arm, like here or something, and I'll try to show you guys a picture. By the way, never get a tattoo of your girlfriend or boyfriend's face on your body, okay? But for some reason, they broke up. And a few months later, this happened. The girl was arrested for drug abuse. During her investigation process, Hwang Han-ah rats out Park Yoo Chun and says that she was abusing drugs with him and that he was almost forcefully recommending the drug to her. Obviously, the moment this news got out public, Park Yoo Chun was looking for a way out of this as soon as possible. He and his entertainment label opened up a press conference where Park Yoo Chun claimed that he has never abused drugs and that he was afraid that he would be called a criminal even though he didn't do any drugs. And also that Hwang Han-ah was threatening him after breaking up with her, and that he had no clue that his ex-girlfriend was abusing drugs, and he himself was surprised as well when he saw the articles regarding her drug abuse. He also ended the press conference by saying that he was preparing for a comeback and he would have never even thought about doing drugs when he clearly knew that doing a drug like that could ruin his career forever, and that he would voluntarily participate in the investigation process, and if he was found guilty in the process, that he would retire from the industry. Up to this press conference, many people in Korea sided with Park Yoo Chun and thought he wasn't guilty. And then we saw pictures of him going into the police station where he was getting investigated, and he looked like this. Seeing this, I have to admit I also thought he wasn't guilty, because who would open up a press conference and then show up to an investigation like that, all happy and confident? But then leaked information claimed that Park Yoo Chun came waxed to the police, which is obviously something that people who abuse drugs often do. And to this accusation, Park Yoo Chun and his lawyer claim that waxing is something that Park Yoo Chun has done frequently, and that him coming to the police waxed is just a coincidence. A little bit suspicious, but we'll move on. In his drug urine test, the test results came out negative, meaning he didn't abuse any drugs. But then when the National Forensic Service Department of Korea tested Park Yoo Chun's leftover hair from his leg and some of his real hair, the test results came out positive, and it said he had 필로폰 in his body, which in English would be meth. So I looked this up because I got really curious, and I probably have the same question that you guys are having right now. How come he passed the urine test but he couldn't pass the hair test? And so I went to drugrehab.com and I found that after 72 hours of your abuse, the meth leaves your system entirely, and that it cannot be detected through just the urine test. It has to go through higher levels of tests, like the hair test, which can be used to detect meth abuse history in the past few months. So now Park Yoo Chun has been arrested and is awaiting his investigation. After the drug results came out, Park Yoo Chun's entertainment label claimed that they have canceled their contract with Park Yoo Chun because until this point they have trusted Park Yoo Chun and believed his words to be true, but now they no longer feel like they have a trustworthy relationship with the man. And to this entire madness, Park Yoo Chun claimed that he doesn't know why the drug was in his body when he didn't do any drugs. Oof, yikes. I don't think that's really a cool excuse, but anyways, like the man promised during his press conference, the man is retiring from the industry. But the K-Nets are criticizing him and saying that he's been kicked out of the industry and not retiring. So don't say retire and make yourself feel better. A lot of fans are mad, and I think I know where this is coming from. And I think this is because these are the fans that kind of supported him through the sexual abuse scandal, but then this is what kind of comes back to them. So I can definitely see why they are so mad. Okay, so now if I end the video here, it obviously is going to leave a lot of questions for you guys. I know what you guys are thinking. Probably the same thing that I thought of when I heard this entire news. Why did he do a press conference if he knew he was guilty? Yes, I had the same question in mind, so I tried to search for the answer for you guys, and this is as close as I got. A professor of criminal psychology at Gyeonggi University said that Park Yoo Chun probably opened the press conference because he was confident that he wouldn't be caught after running a simplified drug test at a local medical clinic and seeing the results come out negative. She also criticized the fact that after Park Yoo Chun finished his investigation, Park Yoo Chun had an opposite attitude from the press conference, whereas in the press conference he was very confident and willing to be proven unguilty and investigated, but after the actual investigation happened, the man showed discomfort and nervousness and avoided cameras as he was leaving. And this professor predicts that this is because the police had solid evidence against him to prove him that he was guilty. For example, it has now been proven that the police has footages of Park Yoo Chun sending hundreds of dollars to a man through an ATM and then picking something up 20 or 30 minutes later. And during his second investigation, Park Yoo Chun claimed that he was only doing it for his ex-girlfriend, but like I mentioned before, Park Yoo Chun claimed that he never knew about his ex-girlfriend's drug problems. So it's obviously a little bit sketchy. Anyhow, this is as far as the whole drug madness with Park Yoo Chun has gone. If you found this interesting, like this video and subscribe to my channel for more information on Korea and K-pop. Until then, see you next time.